What's going on YouTube, and welcome to episode 26 of Pokemon Zeta. I'm of course Sinjin Omega. In the last episode we defeated Dimitri and got our 7th gym badge from him. And I kind of also showed you kind of how you can rematch the gym leaders. I didn't really show the rematch of one per se because it's pretty self-explanatory. You buy them and then they appear there, because that's what I was using to grind. But in this episode we are going to be making our way out of Blackfist City, and we are going to go through Route 316 and 317 hopefully. I want to try to clear them both out today, and obviously as the thing goes we will be sorry, my mic kind of messed up there for a second. We'll be going back, or I will, off screen and taking on trainers that I didn't complete. And we'll be making our way to the last gym, well, town that the gym is in, which that's Caspian City. And also this episode, I kind of want to discuss the rest of the series from this point, which what leads to the question as of today is going to be, what's been your favorite part so far? Alright, with all of that out of the way, let's just jump right into a quick team recap, because it has been a couple days, which I will also explain why I've missed an upload for those who are watching this later, and not as is. It won't really matter, but to those who are actually watching this as it comes out, long story short, I just didn't feel like recording Thursday. I had company over, I hung out with them, just didn't feel like recording. Friday I was going to record and I basically crashed when I got off of work. That's basically what ended up happening. And then, well, I'm just catching up for today. All that aside, we have Sarah, the Rhyperior, rocking Stone Edge, Scorcher, Hammer Arm, Earthquake. Then we have Catherine, the mother of this squad, who's here to give her life for the team, rocking Rock Slide, Brick Break, Shadow Claw, and Return. Then we have General Electric, the general of the squad, who's probably now done blasted ahead of the team after being behind the team, rocking Thunderbolt, Hex, Will-O-Wisp, and Hydro Pump. Then we have Steven the Gengar, out to get those crits with the Sculpt Lens, rocking Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Dark Pulse. Then we have Charles, the expert belt holding Scizor, rocking Iron Head, Wing Attack, Sand, Night Slash, X Scissor as well. And then, last but not least, we have Warren the Bellsprout, who really was of no use, unfortunately, in the last gym battle, rocking Sludge Wave, Scorcher, Leaf Blade, and Spore. Now, the reason why the question is what it is, it's simple. I've been doing a lot of thinking the last couple days, to be honest with you. And I've decided that it's time for a team switch up. Unfortunately. I'm trying to find one thing right now, but I don't think I can find it. I probably want to find it off screen. It's the experience share. There's like a Bidoof around its own, and you get it, even though I got like 3 or 4. But anyways, as I was saying, it's time for team switch up, because my team itself, whereas it's, I guess you can say, good in quotation marks, it could be better. It really could. And I personally feel like it's not living up to what I want it to. So, with that being said, I'm going to switch it up, and there's a particular mon I'm going to build it around that I may or may not be catching this episode, because why not? That's what I'm going to leave it at. But yeah, I want to kind of get a better team per se for when I do get to the Elite Four in the next gym battle, because I feel that is where I'm going to be able to further progress. With that being said as well, what I plan on trying to do is I want to finish this series up by maybe July, like the middle of July, or by the end of July nonetheless. At least the first part of this, because yes, there is a second region to this to go through as well. So I haven't fully decided if I just want to basically keep playing through that, or just complete the first region, take a break from Zeta, do something else, and then come back to Zeta after, you know, doing another project. Because you don't actually go through that area with the same team. You actually start over fresh. What you go through with on that is completely new. So it would literally be a quote-unquote brand new playthrough. So I have been thinking about that. I haven't fully decided yet. I'll, I guess, leave that up to you guys. However y'all wanted it to, you know, say. But that's the mindset of right now. Now, with that being said, I don't know if... Why did I sense worn out now that I think about it? I don't know if most of the mons that are on the team right now will be on this next team build. Maybe, maybe not. I have not fully decided. And yes, that even means Warren may be replaced as well. It just depends on if I need a fit. So, that being said, if I get to that point in this episode, y'all are obviously going to know who the team's going to be based around. So, anyways, basically all that aside now, all of the nitty grittiness out, over with, however you want to say it. We got that. So, like I was saying, I missed Friday's upload because I had company over. My girlfriend did come over. I had not spent any time with her in literally almost like 2-3 weeks because of our schedules and stuff, like my schedule, her schedule. We just haven't really had time, so we finally hung out. So I missed uploading or recording then. Then, like I said, the next day after that, Friday, when I got home, I honestly had all intentions of recording, like I said. But I got home, I got sat down, relaxed. I took my shoes off, and I decided, you know what? I need to lay down for a second. Next thing I know, I passed out. I ended up waking up. And it was obviously a little bit too late by then, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to skip out today's episode. In general, I'm at a nice spot as it is. We'll hold off on it. I'm off the high for that gym battle. It went better than I thought it was, so I'm just going to pull back and not record. And just wait till Monday to upload and kind of update everybody. Because like I said, I had been thinking about the whole team switch up for a while now. It's one thing that's been really bugging me for a while. Because it's one thing to go through it, breeze through a game, as to where you always have like the same mons every single time. I'll be honest with you, I've played through Emerald, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, like Gen 3 in general. I've played through a few times, and like Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, I've at least done 3 playthroughs, and each time I had a different team. No, I didn't. I never had to actually use Swampert. Now that I think about it, it was always either Blaziken or Sceptile. But I remember this past playthrough when I was actually telling you guys that I was what got me back into wanting to play more Pokemon again. When I had sold my DS, had basically done everything what that, I got towards the end of the game already and was at Mount Granite, I think it was, and I found out you can catch dinos through the puff clouds, and I took it upon myself. I was like, you know what? I've not actually ever used a Hydreigon through a playthrough, so I decided I'm going to use a Hydreigon. I don't have to actually go that way, so I'm not. I think I may have to go that way. Nope. So I actually caught a Zuelos or Dino and trained up a Zuelos and went that route. Because Hydreigons are not normally used in playthroughs, and I want to use it, so I done it. It's that simple. But looking back on it, I mean, that's just a regular playthrough, and here I am catching a pseudo legend to basically, quote unquote, finish the game with. And it's one thing to do that, and it's a complete another thing where it's like you want to have a good team, a good balanced team, and it's just the team that I have right now, I don't feel is balanced in any sense. Like, as you can see, I just had Sarah fall, and that was probably more on my part. Why do I keep a Rhyperior out against a Torterra? Don't ever watch me. Watch me, but don't watch what I do, basically is what I'm saying. But you know, it's those things where it's like you think to yourself, and it's, I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest with you. Like, it just totally slipped my mind. Basically, what I'm saying is, it's just my team is just not balanced. Like, I got a huge grass weakness. Yes, I have 3 resistances to it, but basically General Electric and Sarah, grass bodies them. Not only that, I really don't have a steel type answer on this team, quote unquote. I do, but I don't. It's one of those type things. And with that being said, it's like I have somewhat of a bulky, slow team, and that's what really bothers me. And I want to try to like make a better team from the last gym through the Elite Four that I think can actually progress through it. I will say this, that yes, I do know what type the final gym is. And I will say that no, I do not know what the Elite Four is. So I'm going into that blind. It's just that I'm personally making the team at what I think would be a good team for that point forward. And I will say this, if y'all have any suggestions for it as well, just please let me know down below what you may want to see as well. And because it would give me somewhat of an idea as well. It won't necessarily make me feel as bad about leaving out a potential like fan favorite, I guess you can say, and just gives me more of an interaction between you guys as well, so that, you know, this is a project for us all. So I'm honestly rambling at this point, because this is honestly the first time I've actually sat down and had somewhat of a more prepared thing or speech and everything, because there's certain things that I want to cover and take care of here. So that's basically what's happening, you know. And we're going to be smart and actually not staying against this Huntail. I am going to send out Steven though. And he goes underwater, of course. Who wasted Dark Bolts here? Too bad, we don't have Cursed Body and Levitate, but yeah, whatever. It'd be fine. We get level up on that? Probably not. Nope. A Venomoth. Sarah should be able to take on this. She's got a rock-hard personality. Yep. Guys, I shouldn't be allowed to tell jokes sometimes. See, that was a crit. It only did 40%. I will say this. I like what one ROM hacker does, Drayana. He does a lot of, he does really hard, or she, I think it's a he actually. He does really hard, like, ROM hacks of, like, Storm Silver. There's, like, Storm Silver, and I don't know the, like, Heart Gold one. Then there's, let's see here. I think he done Blaze Black and Bolt White. 1 and 2 of both of those. That's all I can really think of off the top of my head that, you know, Drayana's done. And they're really well received, like, ROM hacks. And he actually has went in, and a lot of mons, like, typing wise, has actually changed them. Like, Luxray is an electric dark type in that. And, then you have, Hariyama, I think, being a fighting normal type. Along with Venomoth. That's why I actually got off on the tangent. Venomoth's actually a psychic bug in that. So it's like, it's more or less typings that make sense for them. But at the same time, it's like, really? And yes, even Farfetch'd is actually really good in that, because Farfetch'd is actually like a flying fighting type, so it's practically how Lucha with better base stats, or higher base stats than its normal self. So it's one of those like, it's pretty good. I may actually play one eventually. You never know, just stay tuned to find out, basically. I will say, the one thing I have not mentioned yet, like I said, like getting towards the end of this, I'm still want to shoot for the 100 subscribers by the end of July. Now, I will say, I've been getting a lot of quote-unquote spam comments on videos and stuff of people saying, hey, subscribe to this and you'll have like 200 subscribers. Yay. I'm only completely honest with you, I don't believe sites like that. Well, it's like, oh, create an account here and I'll give you a shout out. Okay, like, I mean, I could do that, yes, but if you like my content, just share it with somebody anyways, you know, don't, I mean, yes, it's good to help each other out, but why do I have to create a account somewhere else to get a shout out? Like, if you legit enjoy my work, just actually go show a friend, hey, check this guy out. That's what I'm saying, you know? That's, I don't know, that's a little ramble that I don't really need to go down, because that could really, like, put a bad image on my side and everything. And I don't really want to be looked at like that, like a trash talker and stuff, but... And I'm not throwing any shades at anybody who's actually done that. You know, if that's... It's just me personally, I don't feel that me, quote-unquote, doing this will actually get me the views that it's said, and I don't really want to risk that, so I choose not to, is basically what I'm saying. Like, I've had maybe 2 or 3 comments like that, so I don't know. maybe if somebody can actually say, hey, this actually did work for a buddy of mine, maybe I'll do it then. I don't know. But until then, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't think I will. I'll just stick to my shameless self-promotion when I do my own, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling and, like, see random people at work when I'm working, or random people that are walking to the street. Things like that, I'll promote myself that way and keep it like that. And hopefully the guys that y'all, the ones that do watch these videos, they will actually show a friend like, hey, check out this guy Sinjin. He's a down-to-earth guy. And he's entertaining, and I think you'll enjoy his work. He's not a real serious YouTuber. He's not really... I don't know why I'm going with this tangent. Share me with your friends, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. Oh, man. You can tell him about a random Staravier that you saw just hold up a team, take the team on its back, and, like, fly to victory. You know, just give him something. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I did on that was the very beginning of this so far was really my, like, favorite. Like, I'm not saying I'm not enjoying this. I'm really loving this game. It's a nice take on the fact that somebody has took the time to build this game basically from the ground up. And, like, it takes a lot of work to do that. Like, even for me being a graphics artist and standpoint, you have to have an idea of what you're going into before you even do stuff. And it's like, for somebody to take the time to do this, I applaud them. Because originally that's what I wanted to get into, was game design, and I have to show my, you know, love for graphics one way or another. And the best way for me to honestly do it is do my own layouts. So, oh, I think Catherine's about to fall. Yep. Saw that coming from a mile away. Alright, let's go, Warren. I might have mentioned this before, but remember when Catherine was like the highest member just because of what she was called at? I know, that seemed like so long ago. That was so like we've basically had this team since like the 4th episode now. And now it's kind of like, I think it's time to put them to rest. They've done a good job getting us this far. And it's just time to upgrade and evolve the team. So, yeah. Maybe. Oh joy. Swagger. This episode's been more or less me just rambling more than anything, because that's really what it's felt like, but good. Snap out and we get to sleep. That's good. Now we can get the leaf blade off. Alright. A little bit of shell bell healing. Now we got to revive Catherine right quick. Been doing a lot of reviving because I don't really want to run back and heal up. I just want to kind of like press through, because basically do this in all one take, because that's what it's turning into. And you know what? We'll give Warren a nice lemonade, since he's got the shell bell. There's another die spot right there. There's rock climb right there. Now I will say this one thing that's really funny now, which I just thought about something. I could have actually skipped these trainers by surfing. I literally, at this point now, like 25 minutes of recording, could have skipped all these trainers just by surfing. But then again, it wouldn't make it be entertaining, because then all you've had was just me sitting here rambling about nothing and not having something in the background to show you. Probably in the next route, when we get up to it, we will be skipping a lot of the trainers, hopefully, because there is a way you can actually navigate through and skip them all. What does having no PP left in a move have to do with me switching up to Warren? Alright, nice crit. Get rid of that Duck Trio. Surprised you don't have a focus sash on it. Alright. Flareon, we will switch out. Back to Sarah. Oh, drop my pen. Yep, Stolen Edge does not have any PP, but Earthquake does. That's a nice animation for Flare Blitz, I'm not gonna lie. Earthquake, rock you like a hurricane. Sarah gets to level 57, nice, and a Stoutland comes out. We are going to switch to Catherine. It was like, Stoutland was one of my... Why do you keep showing me that? I know Stone Edge does not have any more PP. Why is he getting the gym leader fiasco of like, oh, I'm not done yet, blah blah blah. I don't know. Uh-oh. Well, I know he has Intimidate. I'm actually going to switch because I'm afraid of that reversal there. Let's go Steven. Steven the Gengar. And he wars me. Of course! We dragged the general out. No, screw you. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp you. And can't hex him because he's a normal type. There needs to be an ability, in my opinion, because how they're scrappy, that allows normal type and fighting type moves to hit ghost types. There needs to be a vice versa that allows you to hit ghost types on normal types. That'd be kind of cool to have, I think. Because, I mean, they have corrosion that allows, what's his face, or what's her face, Lazzle and whatnot, to, I need to get right there. I need to get right there. You see that Pokeball? I need to get right there. But yes, this is actually where I want to catch the newest, well, I can't use a repel for it, but like I said, this is where I want to catch the newest member of the team that I'm going to base it around. Why can I not escape? Please let me escape. Thank you. I'm not actually... I don't want Seraph in front right now. I'm going to switch to Catherine. But there's a particular Mon that I can catch right here. And... well, here it is. I alluded to this a couple episodes ago. That there was a particular Mon coming up that I wanted to catch. And I hope the Shadow Claw does not take it out, and it barely doesn't. Nice. Obviously, like way long ago, when I found out I can actually catch Glade in this game, I decided that I was going to catch a Glade, and I was going to put it on the team eventually. Now is the time to make through that promise, because Glade is the mascot of the team, or the channel in general. Mega Glade, yes, with a dual disc. But he is the mascot of the team. Or the team, the squad. You get the point. He's the mascot. And so it was only fitting, if you can catch him in this game, to basically put him on the team. Now, I do actually have open for once the random name generator. A master of courtesy and swordsmanship. It fights using its extended swords on its elbows. Yes, we would like to nickname it. And because it's Glade, I'm going to rare name generate it. And I want to find a good name for it that I like. Like, you know what? I like this name. This Glade's name will be named Wilburn Meyer. So that is going to be Wilburn. Then Meyer is Meier. So he will be going to the PC. We will be getting him out soon. And I just want to actually now get through this area and on to the next town up. Because that actually went quicker than I thought it would, to be completely honest with you. And I'm trying to find my repels. Do I not have any repels? I know I have them somewhere. Oh, they are super repels. I am actually going to... How do I move them up? There we go. We'll move them up to the top. I think I hit the wrong button, so let's see here. Let me find it. There we go. Put them up at the top, that way it's easy to find. But, get the rocket boots right here. This is your replacement for flying this game. That's the next thing on the agenda. But, let's see here. I think I can go up there, and right here, and this should be the town. Yep. Like I said, it's real simple to actually get through there. And right up here is the center. And off screen, I will go back and battle the trainers, because obviously, if I'm going to be formulating a new team, then I will need to be going back and training them somehow. But let's check out Wilburn here. He's a bold nature. I'm not actually too keen on that, seeing as he is a physical attacker. We want him to have a better attack stat. And those IVs, he's got a good IV and HP. I can actually probably go back and IV stone his attack, so we may do that as well. But he's got nice Psycho Cut, Helping Hand, Feint, and False Swipe. I do have 2 hard skills I can actually teach him some moves. But for certain, Wilburn the Glade will be on the team. There's no doubt about that. From there, I don't know how I'm going to run, but I'm going to show the team one last time right quick, because it may be the last time we see them. And I'm honestly kind of upset about that, like, because these guys have brought me so, like, far that they got me to this point in the game, and it's really time to retire them. So, well, not all of them, but some of them, maybe. I don't know. Expect basically to see a blank layout around the video next episode, and me going straight into the new team. The way I'll probably do it is I'll just have the empty box here, and we'll go straight into party and go from there. So that way it's a suspense to everybody. So you can't see what's behind me, so you can't see what's on the team, anything like that. We'll go into it. But I am going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode, guys. if y'all did enjoy today's episode, please let me know down below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and ring the little bell as well. If you've made it this far in, and this is actually your first episode, please go back and watch the other 25 episodes. Catch up to now, because as you know, next episode you aren't going to see the same team. I mean it. It's going to be changed. But guys, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Peace out. Happy gaming. And Sinjin out.